Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy burdened. I will give you rest. Dear brothers and sisters, in the readings this morning, Jesus is calling upon all of us to go to him with all our burdens. If we take all our burdens to him, we will never be disappointed. From the readings, in the first readings, we note that Moses faced a very heavy burden of the people in the desert, people crying for meat, gambling for this reason or the other. And it had become too much on Moses. And he went and cried to God to lessen the burden. And when he cried to God, God gave some food to these people. Similarly, in the gospel, Jesus gives the answer. When the crowds had gathered around him, he taught them, he performed miracles, and the time was getting over. Then the disciples requested Jesus, because they saw the burden of the people, send them away so that they can go and buy food for themselves. The compassionate and merciful Jesus said, "You give them what to eat." In their reply, they said, "Where are we going to get in this desert enough food for these people?" Jesus asked, and they said, "We have only 5 loaves and 2 fish." Jesus said, "Oh, perfect. Bring them to me and make people sit on the ground." And after the prayer of the blessing, he gave them the bread and the fish, and they distributed it to the people. And all ate, and they collected 12 full baskets, leftovers. What lessons do we draw from this? The first lesson, dear brothers and sisters, is that human problems are inevitable. They have been there, we still live with them, and they will still be there till the close of the ages. The second point, God is not silent about the problems that happen to humanity. God responds. Sometimes he responds through natural phenomena, as we have heard in the first reading. Sometimes he responds through human initiatives, human intelligence, and human concern. And these problems are solved. This is why we see in the gospel Jesus Christ using the 5 loaves and 2 fish. He solved the problem of the people. The second point is that we should always cry to God. Whenever we have problems, in moments of joy, in moments of sadness, it is important to be in the face of God. Let us develop that culture of crying to God, trustingly and patiently. If we do so, God will surely answer our prayers, though in his own time. Thirdly, let us do all in our power to put ourselves at the disposal of God, so that God can use us as instruments through which he will bring his mercy and compassion upon suffering humanity. Let us be channels of mercy. God needs us. If we avail ourselves to God, he will make use of us to reach out to the suffering people. Finally, let us do all in our power not to ignore anybody who is suffering. Maybe that will be a moment when God wants to use you to reach out to that person who is suffering. Let us always pray with trust and with patience to God in all moments, and do all in our power to be in the presence of God. For by so doing, God will surely receive our burden and give us rest. Mujeje ndimwe mwena